Israel has sent Gaza's Palestinians a strong threat.
ולכן אני אומר לתושבי עזה, אני מנצל את ההזדמנות הזאת ותקשיבו לי טוב. ראו הוזהרתם. צאו משם.
The orders come during intense shelling of entire neighborhoods in Gaza City, 40% of which is now thought to be under Israeli control.
ביומיים האחרונים 50 מגדלים כאלה נפלו. חיל האוויר הוריד אותם.
These tower blocks sheltered scores of families who'd been displaced 5 or 6 times already. 7,000 people have now lost their homes just in the past 3 days, according to Haaretz. Now they're being told to go to al-Mawasi, a narrow strip of land in southern Gaza, just 14 kilometers long and 1 kilometer wide. Israel calls it a humanitarian zone, despite having repeatedly bombed it throughout the war, including just last week when it killed 9 people fetching water, 5 of them children. The area is already extremely overcrowded, and many there are starving under Israel's blockade of aid, which has killed nearly 400 Palestinians from malnutrition so far. As a result, Palestinians have been protesting in the center of Gaza City, saying they refuse to leave yet again. But Netanyahu is pushing ahead.
עכשיו כל זה רק מבוא, רק ספתח לפעולה העצימה העיקרית, וזה תמרון קרקעי של כוחותינו שמתארגנים עכשיו ומתכנסים לתוך העיר עזה.
But Israel's military is not just focusing on Gaza. After 2 Palestinians killed 6 Israelis in a shooting attack on Monday, the attackers were both shot dead on sight, and Netanyahu was quick to cancel his scheduled corruption hearing and arrive at the scene.
אנחנו עכשיו במרדף, בכיתור של הכפרים שמהם באו המרצחים, ואנחנו נשיג את כל מי שסייע באדם, כל מי ששילח אותם, ואנחנו ננקוט בצעדים קשים עוד יותר.
Israel's military later demolished the home of one of the attackers' families and launched a wave of raids on Palestinian towns near occupied East Jerusalem where the shooting took place, storming homes, detaining relatives, and interrogating dozens of residents. Defense Minister Israel Katz said he would demolish buildings in the 2 villages from which the pair came and revoke work permits for everyone living there, meaning 750 people are now without a job, unable to travel into Israel for employment. The military has also sealed off roads across the occupied West Bank, leaving some Palestinians stranded overnight and unable to return home. Many fear the shutdowns will only get worse over coming days. But others in Israel have called for stronger action.
עברו שעות מהפיגוע הזה, לא ראיתי פינוי של כפר, לא ראיתי נגמשים שנכנסים לתוך כפר. נמרים, מתנים, מטיילים להם שם מול הבתים. אנחנו לא רואים את זה. זו עוצמה וכוח, לא ההודעות והשטויות האלה.
These include Israel's finance minister Bezalel Smotrich, who said the Palestinian Authority must disappear from the map, despite the organization condemning the attack, and that the villages from which the attackers came should look like Rafah and Beit Hanun, 2 cities in Gaza that had been razed to the ground by Israel's military. Following his words, Israeli settlers set fire to a nursery near Nablus on Monday night, injuring 3 people. Right-wing commentators have also pointed to the fact that the man who killed the 2 attackers was an armed yeshiva student, arguing that more Israelis should have weapons to hand. This has been a landmark policy of far-right politician Itamar Ben-Gvir, whose distribution of rifles to Israeli settlers has contributed to the steep rise in settler attacks in the occupied West Bank. Many blame settler attacks for motivating this kind of violence, warning that more weapons would only make the problem worse, rather than calming tensions. As the debate continues, Palestinians in the occupied West Bank face a fresh wave of roadblocks, house demolitions, and settler violence, while those in Gaza City have been made homeless once again.